So we've made it to Fort Gay for the first time testing the new truck. So we went out, made our very first pass, which was not great. It smoked the tires, which we knew it probably do. We was trying to leave on way too much RPM. You know, I've never raced leaf springs. I've never tried to race leaf springs yet. This is my first. I'm taking a stab in the dark at the shock settings. I've not set up the anti-roll bar or the cow tracks. We're trying to learn here. Of course, on a hard tire as well. The truck's making a lot of power. We changed the gearing too. So everything that I knew about the last truck is wrong for this truck. So the very first pass didn't go great. I'm on a tire that I've never ran before, and it is not sticky at all. It's hard as a rock. Hopefully I can get that to come around a little bit. It's a learning process, so stick with me. We got about 7 weeks to get ready for the arm drop. That's the race that I care about so much. I'm gonna turn around and give you another quick run over the truck right quick for the guys who just tuned into the channel that know nothing about it. So, it is a leaf spring on the slider. Full bed. Real door, roll up down windows, glass, 2 seats. It's a real deal street truck. With the exception of a fender exit. We still have Walter White's old engine, which is a 5.3. It is on methanol right now. We may do some different stuff later on. From the old truck to this truck, I was able to reuse everything from the front end forward. Of course, the seats survived, the dash survived, and the wings survived. But that was about it. That was all that really survived. And of course, me and my friend that was with me that night. So, like I said, we got about 7 weeks of testing before we get this truck ready for the arm drop. I can't race anywhere on the street. There's nowhere that I can test back home. So we had to travel to Fort Gay over here, which it is a bracket night. There is rubber on the surface. So if I can't get down this surface, I'll never get down the arm drop. So we're going to keep playing around with it, and hopefully we can make as many passes as we can to get the truck ready. If you can hear me, we just reviewed the data. It dead stuck the tire. It was super lazy. It actually made 2 pounds less boost on the hit than I meant to, but the RPM was really close to where I wanted it to be. What we needed was an A to B, get it down, and it did that on the second pass. The first pass, that was my fault. But now on the second pass, I was able to go with 420 here, or 420, I believe. Slipped somewhere.
I don't have it.
But it had a really lazy 60 foot. It only went like a 170. I need to be in the 130, 140 range here to start figuring out what I need to know. So we're going to keep chipping away. I'm going to add a little bit more power to the 60 foot. And we're just going to keep working with this truck just a little bit. Hopefully the next pass we can drop into the 60s. If we can get in the 60s by the third pass, I'd like to see 40s or 50s. There's only one way to do it, and that's to get out there and keep doing So we go out again, and it shook the tires. I just got out of it. All I did was add a few degrees of timing in it. So I took that same timing back out. The air temperature it's dropped probably 20 degrees.
Oh yeah.
From the first good pass I made to now. With methanol, we're assuming, with the fuel flow numbers, that it made just more power on the hit than we intended. It also, I can't get my bump to work exactly. I made some changes to that. So a minute ago when I was on the tree, something happened, whatever, it won't work, so I foot brake it in. My trans brake is on a timer for the two-step. So it left almost 200 RPM higher than it meant to leave, even though the boost was right. So that also could be a contributing factor to why it spun. So that's what testing tune is all about. Hopefully we can get enough footage to show you what we're fighting with this new truck. So we're gonna go back out here just as soon as they'll allow us to go again. Like I said, I took a few degrees of timing back out in that troubled area. We didn't change any boost curve or anything. I did change the trans brake bump setting to, instead of a creep, to a regular bump. Hope it don't break my neck. Hope that I hit the tree right. We're guessing at the settings. So hopefully the bump works. That way the timer will be correct. And if all works out, the timing I pull back out, we're looking for 150, 160, 60 foot on the next hit, and then we'll go from there.
Pedro.
He's got the AT there. Oh, I didn't know he was video.
Yeah.
I'm just writing down the 60 foot and the 330 time the first pass. The second pass we knocked the tires off, so I'm gonna write down what the changes made were on that third pass. We did knock quite a bit of the 60 foot down. It went a 160 something. You'll have to ask him.
I said that's slow.
Bryson. Well, like I said, it's still slow. But it was a, let me see, then you're right over.
Yeah. Well, I already turned it upside down.
Oh, my bad. 164, 60 foot, the 415, the 330. Still very slow for us. But it's something we can build off of and work on.
It's progress.
It's progress. So, going from a 170 to a, what did I say, a 164?
Yep.
Is progress. And that first ET was a 425. And that was a 415?
415, 15.
Okay. So, I mean, that is progress.
Yep.
Now, I'll write down what changes I'd made, and then we'll go from there. Catch us on the next one. The only thing I done was I upped the boost curve. It was a little salty on the top. It was starting to haze the tires a little bit. Not quite sure if I lifted early, but we went a 158 60 foot and a 398. I haven't pulled the data. Don't really care just yet. I'm gonna sit here with these guys and try to figure out what the next adjustment will be, whether it be suspension or will it be tune related. I need to get to 60 foot down. I might add 1 degree of timing to the 60 foot because that 158 is slow. I would like to see if I can get it into the 140s, and maybe 1 degree of timing to the 60 foot could do that for me. What do you think? Just 1 degree to the 60 foot?
I don't think it's going to hurt to try.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. If it don't work, you get to see that. If it does work, you get to see that.
Yeah, we'll just take
So
it back
I
out.
would like to be in the 140s. We already achieved the 3s here.
398.
Yeah, 398 is a 3. So
Three.
if I can get that down into the 140s, I'll be happy. For the very first time we brought the truck out, I have not adjusted the cow tracks. I have not adjusted the anti-roll bar. I've only done 1 shock setting change. I put 2 clicks in the rebound on the front, and they are almost maxed out.
Yeah.
We've done nothing but just timing and 1 boost curve change. Very minimal timing too. Like, I guessed it within 2 degrees of where the truck
1
needed to
degree
be.
Here, 1 degree there.
Yeah, within 2 or 3
Yeah.
degrees at most. So the fact that I took a completely brand new truck and was very close to where I needed to be or wanted to be for the first outing, I'm blown away by that. Luck, skill, however you have it, we'll take it. So we're gonna make that next change now that we've figured that out. And like I said, I want to see a 140 something 60 foot, and I want to see I like to see a 370 or 380, but that ain't gonna happen.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
But we're gonna chip away at it. We're gonna sit here and test it as long as they let us. If we make it 1 more pass, we may get like 3 or 4. I don't know. But we're gonna keep going until they tell us we gotta go. So wish us luck. So we went out, made another pass, ended up knocking the tires off. It started rattling the tires probably, what do you think, 20 foot out or something? Probably 20 foot out, it started rattling the tires, so we just aborted that. I'm not going to make a tune change, but I did loosen up the rebound in the rear, 1 click, and I took 2 flats of preload out of the cow tracks to try to allow it to have a little more bite and a little more separation through the 60 foot. We're just playing with this truck now. I don't know. I've never done this. I don't know what I'm doing with it when it comes to the leaf spring stuff, but we're trying. So, like I said, 1 click of rebound looser and 2 flats looser on the cow tracks to allow the ass end to separate. Hopefully to drive the front end down a little bit, because right now we're running out of front shock adjustment. We're very close to the top of what it can do. I think what did I write down? 17 or 18 clicks to rebound. We're very close to what those shocks are capable of doing, and that's the Viking Crusader.
Yeah, the Vikings are
The
putting in work.
Yeah, they're not take nothing against them. They're just they're beat to death. They're wore out. They probably need to be re-oiled and revalved probably at this point. They've been through a lot of wheelies and a lot of stuff with the last truck, so this one's, you're already going into this with wore out parts. So like I said, let's try what we've done without making a boost change or a timing change and see if that alone will fix it. We're learning, guys. So we shanked it again. It went out and spun real hard, actually turned the truck a little bit. We're gonna walk up here and just feel the surface just to see what we're dealing with. That way we know the next time. I did go 2 clicks looser, or no, 1 click looser on rebound and 2 flats looser on the bars. Probably not the right move, but I'm gonna hurry up and fill this surface right quick before this guy gets up here. The surface is actually really good, so it ain't the surface fading away, it's me. So the adjustments that I made, we're gonna have to go the other direction with the truck and just keep making passes, keep learning. And as long as you guys support me and continually watch my stuff, we're going to continue to put out more content like this next time. And by the way, we don't know if the video footage we got of the suspension is even any good. If so, hopefully by now you've already seen that. But we're going to put more lights and stuff under the truck, and we're going to work on some better angles to show you more suspension movement. That way you'll have a better idea when I tell you, hey, we need more separation in the front or less in the front, more in the back, less in the back. You'll see the moves that we make go into effect. So we'll work more on that. But today was day one with the new truck. So catch you guys on the next one.